Hey guys, it's Sam with The Blind Spot. Today we are continuing our look at replacement applications that might work a little bit better than the stock ones that come on your device. And in this case, we're talking about text messaging. Now, a couple years ago, I had to look for a new text messaging app. Long story short, I wasn't happy with the one that I was using. It worked fine, don't get me wrong, but I wanted a little more control and a little more customization options. So I found this one here. This is called YAATA. And I'm gonna do my best to show you guys some of the features here without getting my big head in the way. But, you know, bear in mind that I do have to get close to see what I'm doing. So, all intents and purposes, this looks like a normal text messaging app. You've got your conversation list here. These are all the people that you're talking to. And if you had a new text that was waiting to be viewed, you'd have a little red one icon or two or whatever, how many texts you had in that conversation. You'd have a little red icon right in the bottom corner of the picture, letting you know that there was something there waiting. Now, when you jump into one of your conversations, right away you'll notice that the font is really big, easy to read. You've got some nice bright colors, a lot of contrast. The background is darker. The little bubbles, conversation bubbles, they really pop off the background because it's a lighter color against a darker background. And that's all on purpose. I did all that. That's the amazing thing about this text messaging application, is that you can customize all that stuff. I made the font bigger so it's easier for me to read, and this isn't even the largest this font can go. It can get even bigger. I chose these colors because they're nice and bright, they catch the eye. The colors are different enough that I can tell who's talking without having to look at the picture. I even chose the background color, and that's not even the darkest it can go. It can go even darker. You can choose the shape of the bubbles, you can choose the shape of the pictures, you can choose which side the picture's on. You don't even have to have pictures. You can change the color of the text up here in the header bar. You can change the size of the header bar. I mean, it's really unlimited the things you can do with this. Now, you'll see at the bottom there's this little action bar down here with some options. You have a gallery icon, and that's if you want to add a picture. You also have a camera icon, that's for taking a picture and adding it. We have a microphone button. Now, this isn't the text dictation microphone, this is an actual voice recorder, so you can record a message and then insert it right into your text and send it to somebody. It's pretty cool. You have what looks like a little clock, and that's for scheduling a message. Say I wanted to write a message and have it sent out an hour from now, a day from now. I can use that to schedule a time for that message to go out. Of course, you have the emoji icon here, so tons of emojis, and they're, if I can hit it, there we go. They're pretty cool. They're very colorful, and there's lots and lots to choose from. You also have a more icon here with other options, like the ability to record video and add video. You can add files. So if you have an MP3 on your phone, you can add that to it. You can add phone numbers. So lots of things to choose from there. Now, you also have a couple options up here in the header bar. You have a phone icon. You can just tap that and it will instantly dial this person and give them a call. You also have a settings, if I can touch it, maybe get a little closer, there we go. You have some options, and these are all options dealing with this conversation and this person that you're talking to. You can delete the conversation, you can look at their contact information, you can add them to a blacklist, you can even set some filters for them. Now, one cool option is you have a little window here at the top, and if I can press on it, there we go. Might be hard to see. Let me back out of here. Now you can see it. It puts that text message conversation into a little window that just floats here, and you can move it around if you need to. You can put it wherever you want to. And if you need to respond to that conversation, just tap on it and you have all the options that you normally would. If you need to get rid of this little floating window, as I interact with it, a bar pops up on the bottom with an X, a phone call, and an edit icon. So I can just throw this into the phone call to call the person. I can put it into the edit to edit the information, or I can throw it down in the bottom left corner and it will delete that from your home screen. It doesn't delete the actual conversation, that's still here, but it just closes out that little window. Now, one of the best things that I love about this application, if you tap on a message, you get your message options. You can copy the text, speak the text, or view details of that message. Details are like when it was sent, things like that. But I use this all the time. I use the speak.
I am here in the back.
And it speaks the message for you. I love that. Especially if I'm in a crowded situation and I don't want to pull out my magnifier and try and struggle to read the text. I just tap that, tap on speak.
I am here in the back.
And it reads it aloud to me. That's great. If you long press on a message, it turns red and you get some options up here. You can copy it, you can forward it to someone else, you can star it as a favorite and save it for later. Just a very full-featured text messaging application. All your settings are in a pull-out window to the left here, as it is for most material designed applications. They usually have their menu to the left. You have your general settings, look and feel. You can adjust the notifications. Up at the top here, there's a night mode, which I don't think I've ever tried. Let's try that. Ah, look at that. Makes everything nice and dark. Let's see what it looks like. So, changes the background to a much darker color. These text bubbles might be a darker color as well. So that might be a better view for some people with low vision to just use it that way all the time. The main setting that I get into here is the look and feel. This is where you can customize the backgrounds, make the font bigger, change the colors of everything. You can get rid of some elements. You have a few main sections here. Conversation list is this right here. Shows the list of all your conversations. Conversation is when you click on one of those and you go into the actual conversation. So all your customization in there will be in that section. Then you also have chat heads, which is that little window that popped up. I have mine disabled. When it's enabled, whenever you get a text, a little chat head window very similar to Facebook Messenger will pop up and your message will be displayed for a few seconds, and then the icon picture will stay there until you click on it. Some people might like that functionality. Whenever you receive a text message, up here in your status bar, there is a little message icon, and you can choose what color you want that to be. I've got it set to red for me because that's a nice eye-catching color. So when I'm looking at my status bar, I see a big red icon staring at me. I know I've got a text message waiting. And that is it, guys. This is the YAATA text messaging app. Definitely check it out. I think it's great for people with low vision. Just the ability to customize everything, make it as big and easy to see as you want, and then to have it read the messages aloud to you. Awesome. Thank you very much for watching, guys. This is Sam with The Blind Spot. I will see you next time.